So one of the most common questions I get asked all the time when I'm dealing with investors as it relates to presenting them with the term sheet with the figures and the numbers for the investment project is, Joseph, what's the difference between cash to close versus liquidity requirements? Well, great question. I'm glad you asked. So here's the deal. When it comes to your estimated closing costs, this is going to encompass several different things. And I want you to keep in mind, lenders all have different fees. It's going to depend on what program. The biggest portion of your closing costs, of course, that's going to be your down payment. Second is going to be any required interest reserves. And keep in mind, this term sheet is a snippet from a fix and flip deal that I put together for an investor client of mine. You're going to be looking at potential interest reserves, depending on your FICO sometimes, origination fees, underwriting fees. Sometimes you may even see processing fees and attorney fees. It's just going to really depend on the lender. But either way it goes, you're going to see a bottom line that's going to give you the estimated closing costs, and it's going to be this figure right here. Now, below that, you're going to see your estimated liquidity requirements. Now, the liquidity requirements, that is simply the amount of money or reserves a lender wants to see in addition to your closing costs. So you can see here, they want to see total estimated closing costs, and they want to see a liquid buffer, which is typically 1 to 1.5% of the total loan amount. And I want to see debt service. So this number right here is what? $2,987. Now, when it comes to the debt service, that's going to be 3, 6, maybe 9 months worth of interest only payments in this example. Now, if you're looking at perhaps a DSCR loan, then your debt service is actually going to be your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, or association fees too if you have an HOA, and that's going to be 6 to 9 months worth under the line for your liquidity requirements. So to package it all up, estimated liquidity requirements, that's going to encompass your closing costs and your liquidity buffer and your 3, 6, perhaps even 9 months worth of debt service after the loan closes. So hopefully moving forward, this clears it up for a lot of people. It can be really easy to confuse or conflate the two as far as what dollar amount is truly going to be collected once you get to the closing table. Now, if you're an investor currently in the marketplace and you're looking for funding in order to do a fix and flip or acquire a rental property, please feel free to reach out to me, 706-536-3598. Or you can also send me an email at joseph@powercapitalsolution.com. Take care. Happy investing.